Hi. Sorry, I was chair dancing. Um, hi everyone. It's Trina of Trina's Technobabble, who is just watching 1,000 drummers play Teen Spirit from Nirvana. Hi. So what are we doing tonight? Um, we are going to be looking at a custom build that I don't think has worked since it was built. And also when the client dropped it off, yeah, hey dorks. I forgot to say, hey dorks. When the client dropped it off, they also mentioned that it looked like there was a screw um, that may have fallen out. So it could be interesting to find out what exactly is wrong with this. Definitely going to be opening it up and taking a peek at it. I'm going to share my screen. Let's move this over to my other screen. Ta-da-da-da. Share screen. It's screen 2. Don't think. Oh, I can't just share that. Sweet. So this is the case. It's a Lian Li case, as you can see at the top here. And it is the Snow Edition, which I am not going to torture people by singing Informer, but yes, I'll put that in your minds. Um, the one horrible thing, um, it is, yeah, it's a pretty one. I prefer, personally, if I was to have one, I would go with the black one, but that's me. I'm not a fan of white cases. Hey, Mark, happy holidays to you as well. Um, it ain't the 24th yet. There is it, or 25th? I have no idea. What day is it in Australia? But I'm going to show you this. I want to see if this will work. Dude, no, it won't. Okay. So let's stop showing that. Let me show you. So I found the manual on their website because I'm like, how do I open this case up? Because it's nothing I've ever worked with before. There it is. Ta-da. And as much as Liam Lee is like a renowned, like really well-built computers, their manuals are absolute gobbledygook. Um, I think I just have to remove the top panel and then remove. I just want to remove the side glass, not the front glass. So it's 11 a.m. there. Yeah, 21st. Yeah. Hey, socket wench. Hello. By the way, hi to folks in the chat. I haven't said hi to folks in the chat. I've been kind of like. So we have Apple's Anonymous. We have JC. We have Kat. We have David Starbuck. We have the one and only Carthor. Trying to see who else is in the chat. Yeah. And we have Socket Wench. So hey, folks. And we got Jack68K. Oh my goodness. All right. So enough of me sharing screens. Let's see what we can do. So let's change camera madoodles. Um, boop, 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 boop. The camera's a bit slow. Sorry. I swear I'm changing. There we go. So this is a case. It there's not dust that I can see of inside. I know David Starbuck mentioned about dust, but she's clean. There is very little in here. Hey, great T-shirt. Thanks. All right, so I won't be able to see the chat for a bit because I'm over at my workbench and the chat is a wee bit away. So we're gonna take maybe this top. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Haha. So this top panel go way up. Whoops. Think knocking things over. So this top panel with the Let me kind of tilt it a bit. With the perforated, looks like it comes off. So we're gonna take the screws out of the back. I say we, me, myself and I can take the screws out of the back. We're gonna take the top off, and hopefully the side just kind of pops up. I don't know, because the manual really, there we go, it does. Great. Aha. What does the computer do when you try to turn? Okay, so there's been a couple of things. I haven't tried turning it on, but the client did say that when they turned it on, there was a bunch of errors coming up. But then the last time that they plugged this thing in, there was nothing coming on the screen. So that's not right. So I don't really know what it's doing or not at this point, David. Just to answer your question. So we do have link. Sorry, you guys can't see. We have link guarding the case. So I'm gonna kind of. I did notice some rattling, but it might have been Link kicking around inside the case. Because I don't. Well, let's try to see if I can find. As I said, the client mentioned there was. I'm gonna take this dust panel off. There are tons of fans in this thing. Not hearing any screws moving. Oh, well, that just moved. Something moved. I don't know where it is, though. Okay, let's try lifting it up. I get it. I heard it. I heard something. Try to see where the hell it came out of. Okay, everything's plugged in correctly. I don't want to turn it on with something loose in it. Oh, it's heavy. Well-built case. Huh. Okay, something just fell towards the back. Try and see if I can get it towards the front. I can't see where the hell it is or what it's for, because there's all the. You guys really can't see what I'm doing. I'm moving the case around, basically. But all the screws are in. Yeah, all the screws are in the motherboard. Not seeing any missing. So we have 3 on the bottom, which you guys really can't see, but there's 3 on the bottom. There's 3 kind of in the middle. What is that for? Okay. I'm gonna take those thumb screws out. So it looks like the back of it. You guys really can't see. Here we got. I'm gonna take the GPU out and see what the board is. Hey, GPUs that cover. Maybe I need to take this one out. Let's take them all out. Why not? Can't hurt. Can't hurt. Okay. This thing really comes. Oh. Okay, so it's got Wi-Fi. Well. Oh, isn't this an interesting, crappy design? Alright, I need my toolkit. Let's open this bad boy up. Let's get these screws out. So we're gonna take out the screws from the GPU. See, it's another reason why I don't like white cases. There's no white screws. How do you do this? Oh. No, that's not the right bit. That ain't the right bit. Let's try this one. Whereas at least with black cases, you can get like black screws. Okay. I need to take that one. Oh, yeah, okay. So, let's take the GPU out. Boom, 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 boom. Everything looks like it's in the right spots. I have had somebody actually. Okay. So it's an EVA GeForce RTX video card. How am I going to get that? There we go. No. Oh. Damn it. I hate when they lock back on you. Come on. I like the old days of the side. Okay. This has gone pear shape. Okay, let me check on season. Hey, Francois. Cooler system gives the illusion that it would work. Yeah, I know. It has 30 pounds of fans in it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yank it out. Yeah, no. How about no? Apples Anonymous? No. Let's see if I can get it. Great. I hate when they do this. All right, let me find. See if I can. Hang on. Hi, folks. I can't see. I can't see under the video card. I gotta feel this out. Wow. There we go. Okay, hold it down this time. What the heck is that? All right. So, we found out what the board is. It is a MSI Z390-A Pro. Okay. So, okay, I want to look up the motherboard. We're going to look up the motherboard manual. So, I can show you what I'm doing. I can share my screen. Let me take a photo because I literally will forget. I put this. Before I go back over, all right, I got to move the camera a bit to get a photo of the thing in my doodles. The motherboard. That's what I want. Yeah, there we go. Kind of glossy. Okay. Let's take a look for the manual. Liquid cooled. Yeah, it's liquid cooled. All right, so take a look at the MSI Z390-A Pro. There we go. It's got an Intel Z390 chipset, blah, blah, blah. It's a Gen 3. Okay. I don't need to see that. I want the manual. Where do you get the manual on this? Here we go. Support. I want to see if I can hook up a speaker modoodle to it before I boot it up. I also want to try to find that stupid screw that's floating around. Okay, so that's for all the front panel. So we gotta, let me share my screen. Oh, oh, oh. Allow. So we got the front panel connector. So we got a power LED, power switch, hard drive light. Is there no speaker? Is there an overlay of this board? No. Remember when motherboard manuals gave you a quick overlay of the components on it? I do. I'm also trying to figure out what that cable's for. Do you show me a picture of the motherboard? Okay, there's the back. Ah, now we're talking. Now we're talking. All right, let's zoom in a bit on this. So I got the CPU. That's USB, that's USB. Where's your front header? System fan. That's SATA. That's USB 3. Huh. Well, interesting. Doesn't say. Where is the front audio? Yeah. Okay. Oh, now we're getting more into blah, 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 blah. Okay. So it's JFP1 and JFP2. What does 2 do, though? Speaker. Haha! I found the speaker. It's right there. Okay. So let's plug in a speaker. Let's figure out where the... I was hoping to take that card out. Yeah. That's it. Has anyone ever seen... So if we look here on the video card, there's a cable that... I don't know what that's plugged into. Or what it's supposed to do. Lighting? I was kind of hoping I could just take the card out and wiggle the case more around. But I can't. Okay. Yeah, there's no speaker. All right. Cool. All right. Well, let's put the video card back in. Let's make sure I'm putting it in the slot. They're kind of hard to see. Okay. Had a hard time getting it out. Having a hard time getting it back in. That's okay. We'll get it. No, that's not right. That's beside. Okay, I gotta turn this case around. Hi, folks. I gotta turn the case around because I can't see from the back end. Let's put you in there. So the Wi-Fi's not dangling off the edge. There we go. That's a better angle. So I move the case so I can kind of see. Let's put you move in. So I can kind of see. Am I putting it in the slot? Yes, I am. Okay, why aren't you going down though? What? There we go. Cool. All right. Still like to know. Anybody know? David, you kind of work with some newer tech. Any idea what the cable might be for? Means 8th or 9th gen Intel. We have, yeah, it does have onboard video. At this point, I just want to see if I can get, I want to try to get that screw that's floating around, and I don't know where it came from. That's the weird part of the whole thing. Let's do it from the other side. But yeah, any idea what that cable might be that's attached to, that's attached to the card? Can't see under the board, and I haven't got the other side off yet. Okay. Card is securely in place. And I'll come back to chat in just a sec. So I get this other screw back in. Yeah, if I can't get any video out of the card, I'm going to try the onboard video. But again, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. My cable's weird. Yeah.
It's broken.
Hey, CDI.
Hello.
Hello. All right. I got a loose screw in here, and I don't know where it is. And it's making
So
me...
many easy jokes, but no.
Yeah. You know, it'd be nice if it was easy to find. let you go with that.
Did you drop it in that position, or you hear it rattling around when you move it?
Okay, so when the client brought it to me, just before they sat it down in front of me, they're like, I think I saw a screw fall out of it. So it's kind of been loose since I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a radiator one, so you don't want to start cracking that thing open if you can help it.
Right.
The back plate just come off?
Oh, no. I took them off because I was trying to figure out how to get I wanted to take the card out so I could find out what the board is. We're all good there. That I took off myself. I'm going to put it back on because I don't want the Wi-Fi cable getting stretched or stressed and breaking off. So, but the manual for this, as I was explaining earlier, is absolute garbage.
It'd be a hot mess.
It is. And it's interesting because it's a Lee & Lee case. So you kind of expect a little better quality with at least with the manual. There we go. Okay, I'm going to leave that in for now. We also got Zelda, by the way. Or Link. Sorry, not Zelda. Link. What's inside the case? So I took that out because when I moved it, when I took it out of the box, I could hear things rattling around. But I still have yet to find. I can't find the screw.
You're gonna have to be a little more trying to say that rough on it.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to see if I can bang it or something. But I don't really want to boot it up. There's something loose inside of it. And I really don't want to take it all apart if I can help it. So yeah, this is the fun I'm having. There it is. There it is. Haha, I found it.
Glad I could help.
Yeah. See what I needed to. Let me attach it to my screwdriver. Ta-da! It's just a little guy. I don't know what this little guy's supposed to go to.
Give it a
It's a little itty bitty guy.
give it another shake or so, just to make sure that is the only
The only one, yeah. That's a good point. But apparently this hasn't quite worked right since day one. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything else. Okay. So, let's lay it on its side and plug the 8-pin back into the CPU. Or, sorry, GPU. I knew what I meant. I swear. Okay. Ta-da! That was easy. All right. I am going to put a system speaker in it. See if we get any beepity beeps. I don't like people who build a computer without a system speaker. And it's going to be the hardest thing to put in because it's kind of under the fan.
most. These newer PC systems, I'm so unsure of nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
The most modern PC I've got, it was actually a trash pick from a tenant that was from a business that was moving out, and they were just like, okay, we don't need all this stuff, and I picked it up, and it's got a 2060 RTX 2060 CPU video card in it and whatnot. It's an AMD box. And I was like, it's a great box. It's like, but I didn't build it, so I had to power on to figure out how much RAM was in the thing.
Yeah, I haven't figured out anything yet. I do have the manual up. I'm gonna go back to the manual for a quick sec. I'm gonna put this. It's got a glass side. I'm gonna put that back in the box just because I keep moving it around and I'm afraid of breaking it. That way it doesn't get moved. Hey. You're lucky you have cats. Hey, Jason. This is not a pre-build, Jason. This is a custom build. What was I going to look at for the manual? Oh God, I came back to. Sorry.
Instructions for using the feet.
No, I came back to the manual for something. Oh no.
How to put it back together?
Oh no, there we go. Okay. So the memory is in the right slots. Or is it? Interesting. It's let me share my screen. That's what I wanted to check, make sure the memory's in the right slots. Screen 2. Allow. Ta-da! So we have memory in DIMM 2 and DIMM, which looks like dumb to me. Anyway, DIMM B2. I don't know why they're not in DIMM A and DIMM 2. That could be a reason why we're getting funkiness.
Well, let me see. If you look at how many sticks are there?
There's 2 sticks.
Then DIMM A2 and B2.
Okay.
That's what this says. If it's got single
DIMM
A.
Yeah, I know. I'm seeing down there. I'm just interested why they're not using 1 and 2. Anyway,
it's the
1 and 1
trace. It's the traces. You can only do the traces in certain orders.
Orders.
Yeah, without making a whole mess of it. So that's why.
Memory is correct. Okay. Thanks, David. And thanks to CDI as well, because CDI is like, what are you doing? Okay. So, I don't know. Let's fire this bad boy up. Let's connect a few things and just see what we get going on. Oh, this is heavy.
About 15 minutes. I got to get going. It's been a very busy day.
Yeah, I can imagine. Holidays and all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right, so, ta-da! Yay! Okay, let's plug in. What do we got on the back? What do we got on the back? We don't have VGA, so let's not plug in a VGA cable. We have HDMI. That's an HDMI cable. I hate when they have HDMI and DisplayPort because they look the same.
You're still showing your browser.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Good. See, that's why I need you.
Someone does.
Yeah. Aww. Okay, so here's the back of the case. Yeah, so we do have on board, surprisingly enough, VGA. But yeah, I'm trying to see. There we go. Okay, so those are display ports. This is HDMI. Let's plug that in. Cool. Let's plug in a keyboard. I don't think my DIN keyboard's going to work. But you know what will work? This is going to be funny. Because we have PS2 ports.
You're going to go there.
I'm going to use my Keytronic, baby. Damn right. Totally going to use my PS2 Keytronic beige keyboard. It's just way too funny not to use it. I totally am going there. I can't seem to see Jack tonight. There we go. There we go. All right. We got a keyboard plugged in. We got video plugged in. Somewhere we have a power supply. Okay, that's off. Sweet. So we got the power supply is in this funky position. Let's find a power cable. Where the heck? There it is, right in front of me. I've been busy testing AT keyboards again, so I can put them up for sale. Okay, turn it on. Okay, ready? Let's press the power button. I'm gonna turn you guys around. Maybe. Let's turn you guys around. Now, I don't know if this is going to auto-detect the HDMI or if I got to go into a menu, turn off the light. But we're going to find out. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we got fan spin. Got all kinds of fan spin. I'm not hearing a beep. It's interesting.
It might require like training. You haven't changed the memory, so it wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Hey, we got computer boot. Okay. Let's plug in a mouse.
You better move it up slightly away if it shows the name.
Look at my messy bench. Where did I put a USB mouse? I have one here somewhere. I know I do. I think I do. Maybe I do. It's updating my system. Okay. Well, you can watch that. It's updating the system. That's exciting. I'm not getting any errors. I was told there was a bunch of errors when you first boot her up. But no errors so far. Okay, it's updating the system. Boom, boom, boom. It's going to restart. Okay. Let's see if we get any errors when it restarts. USB port. There we go. Aha! I got USB. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, it's getting Windows ready. Is it Windows 10? Anybody running Windows 11? Can you tell me if this update screen is 10 or 11? It looks like 10 to me, but I haven't. It's been a hot minute since I've used Windows 11. Hey, mouse is on the messy desk. Yeah, I found the mouse. It was in the messy pile down here. All right, so everything seems to be working fine. Knock on wood. We're still doing updatey things. Looks like 10 to me. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, David. Yeah. And hey, Rodville. And hi, Sad Mac. Sorry, Sad Mac, there's no real mummy boards tonight. I mean, I looked up the motherboard manual, but just getting back to, yeah. When they mentioned errors, well, yeah, so David, when they dropped it off, they said it would boot up and then give like a bunch of errors on the boot screen. Oh, it's still working on it.
Are you plugged into the GPU or are you plugged into the video on the motherboard itself?
I am plugged into the GPU.
Is there a motherboard video as well? Or
Yeah,
no?
there is. Yep.
That's probably where the BIOS is showing up.
Maybe, yeah. Although I get Pro Series, I can see it says Pro Series, but and then I see the circle, and I'm not seeing any error-madoodles.
Well, I mean, with this stuff now, I don't know how the BIOS throws its stuff out.
Yeah. Did the person say errors or that? So they were saying that now it's cleaning up. Oh, good God, Windows Update. They just said that it was throwing up a bunch of weirdness on the screen. But I mean, I can take the video card out and we can try onboard video. It's still, by the way, cleaning up. I'm kind of keeping an eye on the screen because just in case it actually, I don't know, gets to a, there we go. We got a lot. Yeah, it is Windows 10. Wow. Cool. I don't know the password. So. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let's just restart. It wants to update and restart. It wants to do a lot of updates. I'm going to see if I can get to the BIOS. Oddly enough, I'm not getting any beeps out of the speaker. And I got it plugged in correctly. It's weird that it's not beeping, but it's booting. Okay, you guys can see the screen again. Let's try delete, maybe? Anybody know what the MSI key is for? Oh, haha! Okay, let's find out what we got. We got an i5 9600K, 3.70 gigahertz. We got 32 gigs of RAM.
That camera's pointing down.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ta-da! There we go. There we go. Yeah, so everything looks good. Temp is doing good. It's not quite optimized for my screen. Let's go into settings. Let's look at the boot. Oh, I don't know what go to BIOS is. It's disabled. All right, Link, I'm moving you over here, bud. Let me see. Fix boot. Boot mode select as UEFI. Let's go back to settings. Let's try. I don't like this BIOS. No, that's not what I want. Advanced, maybe? I'm trying to see if there's a way to turn off the UEFI so I can boot into Secure Erase. Let's not do that. Integrated graphics config. USB config, super. I think seems to be working fine. Okay, escape. Boot. Boot configuration. All right, full screen is enabled. Go to BIOS. Allows you to enter BIOS. Okay. Don't want that. Oh! Let's enable the post beep. When did that become an option in BIOSes? It was disabled.
It was it was added so kids can boot their computer in the middle of the night without awaking their parents.
Yeah, go watch porn. Gotcha. Trying to figure out how I'm going to get USB floppy. That's one of the boot options down here. We have a USB floppy. Just hilarious. But I can't get it off UEFI. Okay. It's XM. Delete should work. Yeah. Yeah, I might have to. I tried Rodville. I did try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I also tried password. Yeah, blah blah blah. It's XMP set on this machine. Is XMP set on this machine? XMP is useless for. XMP is set on this machine. Where do you see XMP, by the way? David Starbuck? Did I just try hitting enter? I can't because it's grayed out. So like when I press the down key, it just automatically goes to the fixed boot options. Yeah, and all there is UEFI stuff in my doodles.
You might have to turn off secure boot, which then allows you to do other boots.
Well, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't see anywhere.
Non-security?
No. Security has trusted computing and chassis intrusion config.
Well, do that drop down.
Security device support.
Well, with that unhelpful utilization, I need to go. I have to pick up the spawn from her job.
All right, go pick up your spawn.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Have a good
one.
Right,
Thanks. Bye bye. It needs to be. Oh. It needs to be. Yeah, fine. Dimension XP causes of memory. Why you don't want why I don't want UEFI so I can boot from my Ultimate Boot CD and do hang on. There we go. And do a mem test. And also check the video card and things. That's why I don't want UEFI. Because there is no UEFI Ultimate Boot CD. I don't think they've come up with one. Wish they would by now. I'm just double checking on their website. Please hold. And download. Let's go to the download page. Yeah. There's no options. Memtest will work with UEFI if I download version from this century. Yeah, I can do Memtest, but I can't test the video card the way I want. But yeah, I could. I got enough USB keys somewhere. Let's do mem test 86 plus. We got mem test version 8. Let's do that. We're going to do the ISO 64 bits. I assume. I can share my screen again because it's just me, myself, and I. This is so weird tonight. Anyway, screen 2. I assume I want the 64-bit version of it. I don't want that Windows USB installer. One ISO file. But is it the 6? Yeah, if you can get the password, you can download, which has VRAM testing. Yeah. Well, let's do one thing at a time, David. Let's get the. I think it's the 64. 86 plus EEFI version. Standalone 64-bit compatible BIOS and UEFI. Okay. Doesn't say. I can I guess. Let's try the 64-bit. What's the worst that can happen? Let's go to my desktop. Save. You guys can watch all the fun. There it is, 64-bit. I don't. Alright, let's rename this to 32-bit. Cool, yeah. Alright. Now, let's grab a flash drive. You'll do, maybe. Okay. Let's plug this in. Ding. It sees the flash drive. That's what I want to do. Cancel. Where is the flash drive? Open a new tab. No, open a new window. Alright, so that's the 32-bit. Yeah, okay. Accessories. Yeah, SP image writer. Let's bring this up. Alright, let's go with desktop. And test. Open. USB stick. There it is. Right. Hey, John. Sweet. And hey, Steven. Hello. I'm working on a Pentium 133 for a customer. Nice. All right. We're going to stop sharing. We're going to pull the flash drive out. We're going to try plugging the flash drive into the back. Okay, we got a flash. Is there? It's an MSI. I want to do a googly search. Is there an MSI one time boot menu key? Okay. To open up the one-time boot menu on an MSI computer, turn it off, then turn it on, and immediately start tapping the F11 key. Cool. So we're going to escape. And we're going to escape. And we're going to quit without saving. Yes. Because I haven't made any... Oh, no. Cancel. Because I changed that, the beepity beep. There we go. Yeah. Yes. F11 key. See if I can get a beep out of it. Still no beep. Here we go. All right. Let's go with... Hey, hey! We have MemTest. Weirdly enough, it's still not beeping when it boots. Yes, you came in at the right time, John. We're doing a MemTest on this. So it's a custom build that apparently has been acting wonky, but knock on wood, it seems to be doing fine here. So that seems a bit washed out. Let's turn off the other light. Maybe, no, not helping any. I'm not happy with this camera. Let's try to move it a bit closer so I can get it. Yeah, still kind of washed out. It's not that washed out there. Did you press the F? Yes, I did. Yeah. I said yes to saving the settings. I don't know why. It is modern, John. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm just gonna test this. I'm gonna text the client while we're doing this and see what we can do about the password issue. Boom, boom, boom. What does it do that is considered? Okay, so the client was saying that when they got it, it would boot up, but then it would be like giving errors on the boot up. I haven't seen anything on the screen. It comes up with the logo for the motherboard, and then it gives me the spinning circle for Windows and nothing else. And then they had mentioned they plugged it in the other day and couldn't get anything on the screen. I I did remove the card and put it back in. I don't know, maybe it need to be reset. But it seems to be working fine. I can't seem to give it. I did find a loose screw in it though, so that's unique. Yeah, so I don't really know kind of. I'm going to do a mem test because I do mem test. I'm also going to see if I can get into. I did text off the client to see possible passwords because there's an issue again with the password doesn't seem to be working, but it's tied to a Microsoft account, so there's really jack I can do about that. So yeah, wonder where this. Yeah, okay, so if you could figure that out, that's great because I can't. And I'm oh, there it is. It's so tiny. I don't understand where it came from. By the way, the case is pretty. It's got rainbow colors going. Yeah. Light, all the fans are lit up. We have 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and then the cooling fan on the side. Well, that seems to be, well, looks good. Oh yeah, I was gonna find out. So there's a 6-pin power looking connector by the in between where the CPU and like kind of up a little bit or towards the back of it, but kind of in between the CPU and the M.2 drive. I am kind of interested in what that is. Bear with me, I'm gonna scroll up. What does that do? PCIe power. Why is there a PCIe? Why is there a PCIe power on board? Let me show you, because Memtest is Memtest. Share a screen. Share the other screen. So it's this connector here, the 6-pin, and it says PCI Power 1 for integrated GPU, and maybe I can find out, John, when I get back into the BIOS. It might be for the integrated GPU, but I mean, that would seem kind of silly. I'm just saying, it seems kind of silly to me, but I've been wrong before. So yeah, Garth, Carther, your guess is as good as mine. The PCI power, so less power needs to go through the circuit board. Oh, okay. John saying the PCIe power is so that less power needs to go through the circuit board for high-powered PCIe. I'm assuming video cards is what you're thinking, John, when you mentioned high-power PCIe? No, it's not. It's the iGPU. It's like 20 watts max. No, it's not. Okay, speed step. Oh, you guys are still watching my screen. Use that power to adjust your CPUs. Yeah, could be. I just never seen a. Okay, or should I say each 16-lane PCI slot should. Okay. Well, at this point we have 8-pin PCIe plugged into the GPU because it only requires 1. And it seems to be working fine. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So maybe for like higher power boards. Anyway, we're all good. It's all good. You were saying speed step, Mark, and I had to Google what speed step is. Intel Speed Step is a power-saving technology that dynamically adjusts your CPU's clock speed. Allow them down to idle times, yeah. How are we doing, by the way, for temps? Temps are fine. I think, yeah, we're at 48. Yeah, that's fine. Expect it to go a little hot when I'm doing the test, yeah. Oh, like if we were, oh, SLI, yeah. SLI, though? Is SLI even still a thing with 9, a 9th gen CPU? I know I got like a Core 2 Duo board that I just listed today. It's an EVGA one that crazily enough, requires 600 watts just to turn the thing on. Power supply, crazy. And that has SLI stuff, and that requires even a higher power supply to do that. Hey, Dave. Hello, David. Welcome. Was when this board was made. Really? Huh. I thought it would have been cut off before this board was made. David, interesting. Interesting. Anyway, I don't think we're doing any SLA stuff, so we're good there. But yeah, I don't see any issues except for it's running Windows 10, and it shouldn't be running Windows 10. We should be running Win 11 on it. And we can run Win 11 on it because it's a 9th gen i5. It's a 9600, so it would handle Windows 11. Yeah. 12 video cards that have SLI. If I had 2 old video cards that had, I have cards. Let me rephrase that. I have cards that have SLI. Not 2 of them. Unfortunately. So, yeah. Like I don't have the same card twice. By the way, if you think working on an Intel Core i5 9th gen computer is fun, join me on Boxing Day, where I am going to be installing Win98 SE, baby, on a blue SCSI, and doing a bunch of card testing, PCI and ISA cards. So, yeah, exactly, David. 8th gen. What GPU does this computer have? It has a It's a GTX, EVGA GeForce RTX. With a Zelda skin on the top of it. I think somebody's a Zelda fan. I think it's glowing though. It's pretty. I'll show you guys the computer. Let me turn this around. Let me turn the camera around for a sec. I'll show you guys the computer because MTest is doing its thing. Hey folks. We're turning around. By the way, I got my Christmas tree up. Look at the pretty lights. Look at all the pretty lights. So there's the GPU there, and it has as I said, a Zelda skin on the top of it. But yeah, it says EVGA GeForce RTX, which I don't see a number. And it has that weird cable coming out of it, which I don't know. Might be for the, I bet you it's for that cable, I bet you it's for the, might be for the RGB. But yeah, we got full fans. Nice and cool. By the way, everybody's going to love this. I am using my beige Keytronic keyboard. It has a PS2 or PS2 port. So sorry, I decided to use my Keytronic because why not? It was honestly the first keyboard that I had that wasn't a DIN keyboard. But yeah, it's a pretty computer. It's going to come back. When it looks, yeah. That exactly, David. That's what I just thought. Yeah, exactly. Goes from the fan header to the light sync. Yep. No, Boxing Day isn't the day. Rainbow Vomit. Hey, Jesse, welcome. Oh. Sorry, I'm just catching up with the chat. Let me scroll up. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. 9600K, yeah, will be fine. What GPU is a computer? Okay, blah, 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 blah. My fastest being the host of 8th gen Intel. I should try installing 198 on my Amiga 3000. John, would love to have you on my stream while you do that. That'd be amazing. Boxing Day, you mean the day after Christmas? Yes, yes, I do mean the day after Christmas. Actually, some stores now. Let's see here. Now, Boxing Day. Ooh, reverse roles and do the computery stuff while Trina's comments here. Hey, John, I am loving that idea. I can yell at you guys. RGBS. Some people like it. I like it. It looks pretty. But my case doesn't even have any RGB because I haven't bothered. Yeah, that's a whole other issue. The cable management for that RGB is a pain in the batoot. Why not? Yeah, 3,000 need to be. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, Mark. Flying wave as I head to bed. Flying wave back to you, Mark. Have a good sleep. The wood stove. Oh, David Starbuck, you're talking my language. A wood stove. Yeah, I could. Yeah. Demos that I use on it. Hey, Cat. I think I said hi to you earlier, but hi. I like RGB. Thank you. See, somebody else here likes RGB. Sorry, looking while I learn Inkscape. No, hey, it's totally fine. Let me take you back to the memtest screen. Let's scroll around, shall we? To do, to do. I don't know why this camera washes out this screen so much, and I also don't know why you're not staying up. There we go. So, interesting story on wood stoves and Trina. So, many moons ago, when I was dating my now ex-wife, she had a horse on her farm, and um, on the farm there was a little cabin in the woods, and that's where guests would stay for the night. And she had issues with the people she was boarding with. They wouldn't let her have anybody stay overnight. Sins and God and blah blah blah. So all hunky dory. Um, so one night I went up to the cabin, and it was late fall, I want to say, or early spring. It was chilly anyway when I went into the cabin, and so I'm like, I'm gonna put some wood on. There was a little wood stove. That's what heated the thing up. It was a small little cabin. Um, and I went and threw the heat in the stove, or threw the wood in the stove, and I woke up sometime in the middle of the night, sweating, absolutely sweating. I apparently had put too much wood in the stove, and it really heated the place up. And I woke up just ball of sweat. So, but yeah, I quite enjoyed. I remember the first morning like the first time I stayed there. Christy, the woman who owned the farm, had turkeys, and it was going on September, late August, early September. Anyway, I woke up to gobble, 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 from the turkeys coming through the woods. It was amazing. That's all I could hear in the morning was the turkeys gobbling. We ended up eating one of the turkeys for our wedding. That was our protein. And touch you about the fence. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, no one told me about the fence. So I learned the hard way on that one, John. Anyway, it was all good for a laugh. I end up having to pop open the windows in the cabin for a bit to cool it down. Ah, the good old days. I wouldn't want to go back to them. Couldn't pay me enough money. But I also did learn how to build a chicken, a roosting coop for the chickens. When Christy got chickens, I built several a horse jump, several other things. So that I wouldn't take back. The building of stuff was fun. So yeah, I'm going to do a mem test. I have not heard back from the client regarding a password. So we might just do mem test tonight. Because I can't get into Windows. There's no live version of Windows 11, is there? Windows 11. Live version, yeah, live 11. Oh. Usually refers to as Live 11, a special lightweight RAM-based Windows 11 built header of Tiny 11 that runs from a USB. Ideal for testing. Where the hell? Possible to live. Where the heck do you download this? But I switched to Arch Linux and I love it. Okay, so I've been using Windows. Oh, I found a Reddit post. I've been using Windows all my life, but recently switched to Arch Linux and I love it. But still need Windows from some work-related tasks. Is there a way I can run Windows 11 live? Key system is to compile. Another is to continue. Yeah. I'm wondering if there's a way to do this. I got a Windows 11 Windows to Go installation on an NVMe. It works really good. Is there any? Download Windows 11. All right. I don't want to discriminate. Nice if I could just go into like a live 11. Windows 11 Live disk that runs in RAM available for download. Some of us remember a time when every operating system booted off a floppy disk. No. Would anybody here remember that? No. Yeah. Windows 11 Live. Okay. I'm going to try this Live 11 thing. This sounds interesting. So there's a thing called Live 11. It's an optional Tiny 11 image that was designed to fit on 4 gigabytes and runs completely on RAM. Since it's only 4 gigabytes, it means it can fit on DVD, blah, 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 blah. All right. Huh. Let's download the ISO image of this. Try this a shot, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I remember booting off a 5.25-inch drive as well. Let me give this a try. I'm kind of curious if I can boot live. Ah, I got a text message back. Okay. Well, I got a text from the client. Might not need to. Okay. Oh, yeah. Going from the PSU. Oh, did you say there's no PCIe power going from the PSU? No, there is none. I still saying this. That is correct, John. Yeah, there's that PCIe slot on the motherboard is bare bones. Okay. Don't need the manual open. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe you should add that, yeah. Yeah, I want to kind of just run this. I like to run it and just see. Because at this point, it's not causing me any wonkiness. Oh, this is going to take forever to download. 1 hour left. Good God, this is slow. But yeah, I would like to kind of give it a real shakedown. I mean, I'm not dismissing what you're saying, John. I just at this point can't seem to replicate any of the issues, which is yeah, it it works so far. Knock on wood. I also don't know right now, without taking the back panel off, if there's an extra PCIe power. I'd have to look at that. So it's another thing to kind of yeah. Compiling is good because it kind of Mentos is not very yeah. I am also going to part of the reason I want to get into Windows is to try some. I want to give the CPU or GPU a good shakedown as well. So kind of want to give that a good run for its money as well. Yeah. Hey Matthew, welcome. Yeah. So just kind of give it a shakedown and see. I wanted to see if I'm getting any errors on any of the components. I mean, I don't anticipate it, but hey, I had DDR4 memory die on a laptop recently, so I don't trust even new stuff. Nah. Mem test for Christmas? Not quite. Not quite. I might be doing a Christmas Eve stream of Mem test. I don't know, because I'm looking around going, I don't really have any memory to test. So there's a bit of a problem. Kind of gone through it. Because of all you people going, hey, you got to run mem test on the stream? And I'm like, okay. Not blaming you all. You're great people. But yeah, I don't have any memory to test. So I don't know if I'm going to do one. Might just do a Boxing Day stream this year. I think that might be change it up a bit. Don't do the same thing over and over again. I mean, I can run memory tests like on one, like on a bunch of memory on a board, but it kind of gets boring. Yeah, sorry I haven't joined in a long time. No. Nice. i3 7th gen desktop with RAM. Just it does what you. Yeah, just not really feeling it, honestly. Last year I went and just let it run. Um, I just let it like run over and over again, which is great because then I didn't have to really like change the memory and honestly they get a bit boring. Yes, and that's coming from me. The watching memtest gets a bit boring. Even I'll admit it. So let me close out some of these tabs. Good God. But yeah, let's find out. We're getting there. So this is memtest, by the way, 86 plus version 8, which nicely shows DDR4 memory. 3600. Yeah, things are going well. Busy, but good. Just got a bunch of motherboards and still debating on redoing the way I list. Oh, I've redone my motherboard page, but now I'm like, I should create folders and folders and yeah. How many monitors do you have, Trina? You can run memtest at the same time. We can bet. Hey, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have the room to do that. That's a whole other issue. I mean, I could. Yeah, I'll probably. Yeah. Now I'm debating on how to do that. Yeah. Now you stuck something in my head. Hey, we're at 99%. Sweet. But yeah, I can't seem to see anything really. Like, I'm not getting any errors coming up when I boot it up. It just works. Again, it's Win 10, but it works. I don't know if they have any files on it. As in the perhaps you could run multiple mem tests at the same time. It can depend on which one will finish first. Get a certain score in the old games. Yeah. So yeah, just waiting for this to come up with pass at this point. I'm not expecting anything to error out when we're at past 99% and test is at like 70. I don't expect to see any bad sectors at this point. I say that, and then it will. Funny enough that you mentioned that, I got an email in my personal email address for Activism. Oh, Activism team. Never mind. I was thinking Activision. Never mind. Must be one of these things I signed up for. Yeah. Some kind of activism thing I signed up for, or signed one of those petitions. And they send you emails after. Okay. Knock on wood, I don't see any real issues with it. There we go. We got a big old pass. Okay, so I did get an email, or a text message, sorry. So we're going to try rebooting. Escape. Test. There we go. We're going to try rebooting. You can look at my messy desk. Messy desk. Because the username does come up. Okay. So it does quickly flash, like press delete to get into the BIOS and stuff at the bottom of the screen, but not seeing any errors. All right, let me look at the text, my doodles I got. Okay, that's me. Okay, let's try this. Is that gonna work? Maybe? Ta-da! Yeah. Yeah. We are into the system. Sweet. I don't know why this keeps popping up. Okay, that's Steam. That's all kinds of gaming my doodle stuff. What the heck is starting up? Razer. Good God, there's a bunch of startup. Ooh. Okay. Looks like okay, cancel. Looks like. Okay. Duh. We have the desktop. Yeah. All right, let's check if Wi-Fi is working, because we got Wi-Fi adapter. We do. Hey, look at that. Let's connect to Wi-Fi. Might end up running a virus check on this overnight. Aha. Go away. Cool. Oh, fuck off, Norton. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ta-da. Yeah, I know. Norton, ew, I agree with you, John. Oh. OneDrive isn't signed in. Okay, that's all right. Firewall is protecting you. Beautiful. Go away. Right. I drew by the activation. Ta-da! So we're into the system. Okay. David Starbuck, you're still with us? I can see Jason. Hi, Jason. Test. Oh! Yeah. Testing. Stress my GPU. Ooh. There's FurMark. There's 3D Mark. Trying to see. Kind of want to see. Let's do 3D Mark. Yeah. All right. Let's launch Chrome. We got Chrome down here. Let's launch Chrome, my doodle. Who's using Chrome? I don't know. Can I just go to guest mode? I just want to browse the damn internet. All right, there we go. So let's go Google. Cool. Let's do a 3D Mark. Is there a free 3D Mark? Free? Ooh, fancy dancy, look at this. Windows editions, there we go. I don't want to buy. So not a way to get. Okay. Oh, I don't have Steam. Is there not a way to just download this bloody program anymore? Huh. 3D Mark. Man, I got a free copy on my. Yeah. All right. Let's go to FurMark. I know that was free. Give it a good shake. Here we go. Let's download this bad boy. Guess that's the latest. Oh, there's a Linux version. I didn't know that. Interesting. Let's just do the setup. Okay, not clicking on any of the big download buttons. Maybe I do need it. No, I don't install it. Install Ace Browser. No. Let's try this download. No, I don't like that. That's an ad. Go away. Oh, here we go. Sweet. Let's save you to the desktop. I'll be able to find you. Sweet. Yeah. Yeah. Next. No. No, I can find it quick enough. Next. Launch FurMark. I don't need to see the release notes. Let's resolution. Here we go. It's a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060, by the way. Let's run some testing. This ought to stress it a bit. Yeah, there you go. GPU temp just went up to 59, 60% or 60 Celsius, 60%. 61, 62. Yeah, we're getting hotspot is 77.5. We're really cooking the GPU. You can't really see, but down here we're up to 66 Celsius already. 67. Usage says 98%. Yeah, or 96%. Trina even, yeah, Trina Heaven. Oh, what is Heaven, by the way? Oh, Heaven benchmark. Oh, okay. I haven't used. Oh, okay. I didn't hear of Heaven. Okay. GPU. Yeah, I never heard of Heaven. Cool. Yeah, we'll run Furmark for see if it kind of glitches out because it's free, unlike 3D Mark. I thankfully got a copy of 3D Mark that was free from a source that I can't say much more than that. But yeah, I'm not seeing any glitching. So we're holding steady right now at 74 Celsius for the GPU. The fan's gone a mile a minute. The 2 fans I think are in the GPU. Take a peek. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got 2 fans that are going a mile a minute like crazy, but that's to be expected. Yeah, I'm going to do that's all I'm gonna say. 3D Mark. Wow. I'm looking up 3D Mark on a site. And somebody has uploaded. Oh no, okay, sorry. I thought it said vintage. It's Vantage Professional. 3D Mark Vantage Professional. Jesus. But that's old. All this stuff is old. I wish I could sort by. Oh, I can. Haha. Future Mark, 3D Mark. Enterprise. Wow, that's big. Yeah. I had an issue trying to get archiving to start on my desktop. And I don't know why. Yeah, well, let's put it in there. Open. It just wouldn't do it before. I was trying to archive them. Oh, there's no cedars on this one. Damn it. Oh, there is for this one, though. Don't like the key gen thing, though. Let's see what happens with it. Oh, it's thinking about it. All right. See what happens. Yeah. What we seem to have here is a Heisenberg compensator. Oh, and now you got me. It was a Heisenberg compensator. Was a component of the transporter system. There we go. For in Star Trek. There we go. The compensator worked around the problems caused by the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, allowing the transporter sensors to compensate for their inability to determine both the position and momentum of the target particles to the same degree of accuracy. Oh my God, it's an Emily. Hey, Emily. Heisenberg. Yeah, sorry, I read it as Heisenberg, and then I went down a Star Trek path because it's me, and I do that. Yeah, so we're holding solid at 75%. That's good. Or 75. Keep saying percent. 75 Celsius. Yeah. You see, this will run, by the way, indefinitely. So I'm not gonna run this indefinitely. I also got to figure out how to just close to it, I guess. Let me see here, Farmark. Trying to see how long it's been going. Yeah, I'll let it go for 10 minutes. We've been going for 7 minutes, 7 seconds. So. And boop to you, by the way, Emily. Trying to see. See, it doesn't download, though. That's the weird part. And I don't know why. Alright, I'm gonna remove the torrent. Delete files and remove. I'm gonna try though to get 3D Mark on my laptop. I don't have issues with that. I do for some reason with crazy. Don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not getting any issues with this computer. It just likes to work nicely. Yeah. But yeah, I will try that Heaven program. Sounds like they're going to get preached to in a second. No. Oh yeah, I'm still downloading. So I'm downloading Live 11, which I'm kind of interested to try. I got 2 minutes left in the download. The download is taking forever. But I might give that a try as well, because it's supposed to be able to boot live into Windows, which would be interesting. Not that I need it, but it would be interesting to try. Oh, Emily, are you still here? I have news for you. If you're still watching. Guess what arrived in the country today? the thing that I ordered. I'll tell everybody else as well. It is actually, I can share my screen because Furmark is kind of boring. Show folks who haven't seen it. My orders. My Heisenberg compensator. Yes, yes. Hey, Thomas. Quick hello to you. Quick hello. The thing, does it use batteries? Yes, it does use batteries. And I'm gonna share it on my screen because it's not what everybody thinks. Ta-da! It is my I don't know how to say the name. Zoyi. Zoyi. I don't know how you say it. Anyway, I got the ZT703S, the 3-in-1 oscilloscope multimeter, which apparently can also check capacitors. Has the ability to check capacitors. But yeah, I got an email today saying that it is now in Canada. I'm hoping to get it before Christmas. Be amazing. But yeah. When I ordered it, it said between the 25th and the 31st for delivery up here. Obviously, it's going to adjust. But yeah, I ordered this. I'm super excited to get it. I don't know when I'm going to use the oscilloscope, but I figured the deeper in I get in working with older stuff might not be a bad thing. Oh, we're in 12 minutes. Okay. So yes, so the further I get in working with some of this older gobbledygook, it wouldn't hurt to have an oscilloscope. And I know two people who have one. There's Gutbaum and Steve of Mac 84, both of which highly recommend this. So it's cheaper this time. Damn it. I got something that I canceled and they did not charge me for it. Nice. Yeah, John. Again, as I mentioned, both Steve of Mac 84 fame and Gutbaum both have one, and they highly recommend them. I will give you a review. All right, so we're gonna get out of Furmark, and we're gonna get out of Furmark. Seems to be doing good. Fans are going crazy. Now, you folks are saying there's a thing called. I'm literally just gonna bring up. Okay. Heaven benchmark. Look at that. Easier to find it that way. Blah 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 blah. Stereo 3D, multi-monitor, full screen. Okay. Let's run this. I've never run this program before, so. Okay, it's loading. It's thinking about it. I'm going to turn off my name. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. just as fast, Carthor, for me to just start typing it in. I have some oscilloscopes too. Yeah, this will be my I have some oscilloscope too. Yeah. So Stephen, this is going to be my first oscilloscope. So yeah, kind of looking forward to it. But yeah, as I mentioned, I figure with all the kind of older stuff I'm getting in, I also got to try to trace down an issue with a Mac Classic board with sound. So it'd be kind of nice to have that. And don't know if the oscilloscope's going to be of use for that issue, but at least I have it as an option. So it's a really pretty test. kind of watching the test. I should be also looking at my chat. I'm totally like kind of just zoned out watching the test. I assume this is just it's like 3D Mark. It gets harder as it goes. You know what they need? Like some kind of background music for these tests. Yeah, you were. Emily, I totally understand. I was social for 2 days at World of Commodore, and it took me like pretty much a week to get my social battery back. Totally get you. I totally understand. Wouldn't background music require speakers? Yeah, it actually would. That's something I've been meaning to look for. I got a bag of stuff from a friend of mine. And I've been so this monitor slash TV, basically is what it is, does have a 3.5 millimeter jack, which I then could plug into like a computer. And I got to get a cable, and I've been meaning to go through the bag, and I just haven't gone through the bag again. I went through the bag once, but I don't remember what's in there. I know it's a bunch of cables. Being social is hard. I totally get it. And sending you healing vibes and virtual hugs, Emily, because I totally get it. And John, by the way, you need to stop with your being so logical there, Mr. Spock. Jeez. They would do kind your speakers. Me. Hands yellow, heart red. I am totally teasing you, John, obviously. But yeah, I'm not seeing any glitchamadoodles with the system. Knock on wood. Everything is looking good. I don't know. I don't know. Again, I did see that there was stuff coming up on the bottom of the screen. I'm going to reboot and just see if I can quickly capture it, but it just looked like it was the usual, press delete to get into the BIOS kind of blah, blah, blah stuff. No real errors. I can try taking out or disconnecting the GPU and seeing if it happens with the onboard video. I'll be doing the social thing tomorrow for about 7 hours. Going to playing Magic the Gathering with a bunch of nerd friends. Ooh. If I found Magic the Gathering in the least bit interesting, I would say have fun, but this is really, it's a little washed out on the, like, coming out of here. Look, ooh, my finger's so big. Through but it looks nice, and this is also a good test for this monitor, because I really haven't had a chance to really do anything with it, so this is nice. Quality looks good. It's about a 12-year-old TV/monitor that I picked up at, speaking of World of Commodore, this is where I picked this bad boy up at. And yeah, I've been using it as my test monitor. And so far, it's doing good. I have kept I took down the other monitor that was on the arm. The arm's still up behind it. And I have kept the other monitor, as I told Mom. Mom's like, "Are you gonna sell the other monitor?" I'm like, "No, because if this thing, I will sell it, and this thing will up and die." And then I'm out of monitor, and I'm out money to buy a new monitor. So I'm like, I'm gonna hold on to this one, or hold on to my old one, just cause you never know. Again, it's 12 years old, so yeah. But this is the first time I'm using HDMI with it, so I've been using the old stuff and doing VGAs, so this is nice. It's also nice that it auto adjusts, because the one thing it didn't come with was a remote. Now there are buttons on the side. I don't know what they all do. I know there's power, but it seems to auto adjust. Like when I plug in VGA, it just detects VGA. Um, and with the HDMI, it just went, oh, there's HDMI plugged in. Let's show something on the screen. So it's kind of nice. I don't have to slog around with menus and try to figure out where to go. A little bit of a glitch there. Let's see. Does it? Oh, the temperatures. Oh no, temperatures at 60, 62, 61. It's bouncing back and forth, which is not that bad because we just got out of firmware. So expected to be a little bit higher through this. Age is not important. Yeah, I'm just, I mean, they don't build things to last these days. God, I sound old saying that, don't I? They don't build them like they used to. My TV from 1903 still works. God. But yeah. So, I kind of, I mean, if it dies, it dies, and so be it. Um, but yeah, at this point, I'm just holding on to the other one just in case. Just in case. Because I never turn the darn thing off. I just leave it on. It goes to screensaver mode, so. It is exactly, John. It is good to have a spare. Yeah, I'd rather have the spare than be stuck shelling out money for an extra one. Especially if I don't have that extra money at the time. Ooh. So, yeah. Does this just run indefinitely, or um can anybody for those who have used Heaven, does this just run, because I've seen the ship side view in this town. Does it just run indefinitely if I remember correctly? Yeah, okay. Thanks, Carther. Uh, but yeah, we're at like 270-ish, 300 at this point, frames per second. So the frames per second's doing good. Oh, there is sound. Okay. I keep a spare few. I have one 4x3 monitor that I have hooked up to my PC because I don't use it a lot. Yeah. Oh, listen. I've had people looking for CRTs lately because apparently the price of CRT, and somebody, like, I was talking with somebody who has a CRT, and I'm like, well, if you want to sell it, let me know. And holy jumping, what people are selling them for is crazy. Crazy pricing. There's 17 at work. I want it so bad, but strict no take stuff home policy. It's a monitor, though. I mean, we had the same kind of idea when I worked at my last place, but they didn't care about monitors, especially a 4x3. That's where I got the 19-inch from. It was from work. It'd be harder for the processor and GPU. Okay. Yes, normal Trina. I work with some same version. Okay. Does it just keep on running indefinitely then, Stephen? Or is there, like, I'm used to 3D Mark where eventually it will just end. Yeah, on testing. Half an hour, then I stopped the testing. Okay. I wish there was a way to tell me how long I've been testing it for. That's kind of the one thing. I don't know how long I've been testing it for because I haven't been paying attention to the time when it started. Yeah. It will end when I stop it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay. And Stephen and Carthor, in order to stop it, do I click quit or benchmark in order to see it? Like, I want to stop it and see the results. 12 minutes. Thanks, Carthor. Okay. So I'm trying to do math in my head and it's hard. Oh my god, I'm gonna dig on my calculator because I can't do math. 18 minutes. Okay. All right, so ended at 9:21. All right, Cat, have a good one. You're being summoned by the feline overlord. Do, 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 do. John, all the CRTs these days seem to be worth a few $100s. Somebody was looking for $300 for a 15-inch. Now it was I used to know names. It was a really good quality one. Trinitron monitor. So, but yeah. Hey, Frederick. Hello. He deserves snuggles. He desires snuggles. Okay. Also, this is like peak Final. See, I was thinking that too. Cat, Final Fantasy, totally. I totally got Final Fantasy vibes off this. I'm like, I feel like I should be playing like FF9 kind of idea. That's where I stopped playing Final Fantasy. So that was the last Final Fantasy I played was Final Fantasy 9. Ooh, nice, John. So you missed it, Frederick. There was a mem test earlier, but it passed. Also, I need to let the client know that it's the third option for their email or for their password that worked. Oh, my phone's in my pocket. Text them tomorrow. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Sorry, we couldn't wait for you, Frederick. But yeah, the client was saying that there's some wonkiness going on, and knock on wood, except for the fact that it still has Windows 10 on it, which I need to talk to them about, because that really shouldn't have Windows 10 on it, because it ain't supported no more. And if you're going to do things like gaming, you definitely want to keep up to date with, well, keep up to date, and also get rid of that stupid effing Norton. I got Norton on this thing that likes to pop up 50 times during the startup, or once you boot into Windows. So when you click on quit, you get the results. Oh, okay, cool. Advise not clicking fast if you, okay. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm going to just talk about, like, let's save, because there's obviously some documents on the desktop. Let's save those and do a fresh install of Win11. I also want to run a virus scan. I might do that. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to do a virus scan. I'm not using Norton. There is free. It's been a hot minute. That's why I use Linux. I don't need to worry about. Oh God. I don't need to worry about live antivirus. I don't need to worry about viruses. Oh, there's a free virus scanner. I don't install anything. Free live antivirus. Bootable. Free rescue disk. The page you are looking for doesn't exist. This is not the page you are looking for. This is funny. So I clicked on a thing, the 4 best USB bootable antiviruses in 2025. Expert ranked. The first one they said was Norton. Blah blah blah. I would like to for beginners now. Blah blah blah. Avira. Oh, I haven't heard of that in a while. See, I don't use antivirus programs. I just let Windows deal with it. Has a free USB bootable antivirus. Go take a look at their proceed. Really? All right. Norton was good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, totally. Norton Utilities for MS-DOS, baby. That's where it's at. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Yeah. There's Emisoft. It's free and you can safely install. Is it bootable though? Because that would be. You're saying Emisoft? Try that. Well, I'm gonna make this bigger so I can read it. Scanner. I never heard of it, so. Ooh. That installation. Yeah, no, that's what I want. Yeah. Okay. Oh, but it's an EXE. I can't run an EXE on my computer. Why? Why isn't it ISO? MeSoft Emergency Kit, a scanner that can be used with an installation to scan and clean effect. Think before you click, yeah. Why is it an EXE if it's supposed to be bootable? Should it not be an ISO? Well, that sucks, Monkey Bones. You can install it or use portable. But the only option they're giving me is... Here, let me show you. Because this is just going in repeat. Share screen. Do. So yeah, so when I try the emergency kit, a scanner that can be used without installation to scan and clean. Oops. And then comes up here, but then it's an EXE, not an ISO. So how do you install it on a sure? Oh, stupid Windows programs. All right, here's what blah blah blah. Here's what I was looking at. But when I click on the page, it doesn't. Has a USB antivirus. All right, let's try this. This one ISO. Download. All right. I haven't used this in a dog's age. Vera. I don't want to install another program. What the hell? 68. Oh, it must be $68. Tool to make it bootable. You can't run it without Windows. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree with you, John. I'm going to try something though. ISO. Command line. No, I don't want command line. See? Okay. Download. Yeah, it's all EXE crap. Oh, I hate this. Download the rescue system. Maybe I'm misreading that. That's a PDF. That's a PDF. So how do you download? Blah, blah, blah. ISO file. Right, great. Download ISO file. Cool. You're an ISO file. I like you. Save. Yeah. Free just had BIOS updates. Yeah, I know. It's Windows exe files. Yeah. Use Hitman Pro. You can download it and make a USB stick bootable. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this because it just automatically has it. And I used to use this back in the day. I remember using this. Cool. I'm good with that. Cool. All right, we are close enough to 20 or half an hour. I'm going to say it's a half an hour. All right, so let's quit. She's warm. Whole system's warm. Quit the application. Okay. There's credits. How do I see? I don't see how I see. Anyway, that's cool. The benchmark works. Ooh, we have a live background. Interesting. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to move the camera down and we're going to close in to down here. There it is there. Look at that. Found it. I need to tell the client there's this funny thing called the documents folder. All right. So we're going to reboot. Actually, yeah, we're going to reboot. And I just want to show you at the bottom of the screen. Come on, baby. What I'm seeing, but it just looks like, the standard press smash delete key to get into the BIOS and things. Okay. Coming up, no signal, which makes sense because we're rebooting. There we go. Yeah, so it just quickly flashed up and then went away, that's normal. So I don't see any wonkiness on the boot screen. I'm gonna shut you down. Shut down anyway. And I'm gonna use I need another flash drive. There's another flash drive. I don't know what this is, but boom, boom, boom. We're gonna put you up in there. Let's see what's on this flash drive. My computer desktop is worse. Carthor. Do I need to come clean up your desktop? Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. I can totally erase this. All right. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but that's okay. Basically, I'm just I gotta find out what the name of the file is. Okay. Accessories. No signal detected. Going to sleep. Okay. You go to sleep. Let's use an image writer. Okay, ISO image on the desktop. Right. By making a folder called junk. Yeah, I save a lot of things to my desktop. But then I do, after a while, clean it up. Okay. All right, so I'm just burning the rescue system. I just want to test it for viruses, but beyond that, I can't see anything wrong with the system. Like, I don't even know if there's viruses. I'm just guessing at this point. I got multiple junk folders. Yeah, I got a couple folders because I've been dealing with a couple people, but then I saved like folders in it. But mostly I try to keep it pretty clean. Although there is a ton of poop on my desktop. I should clean this up. I have no... Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, that's... Yeah. What is this? Oh, yeah. I don't actually need that anymore. I can actually... I moved something to the trash. And by trash, I mean trash. Which I need to desperately delete. A whole whack of photos in there. I've been listing a lot of stuff on my site. And I moved the originals to the trash. I have nothing on my... Oh, aren't you just special? Yeah, I actually can delete one of the folders. Oh my god. What is this? Oh yeah. I can also get deleted. What is this? Oh yeah. I can go into pictures. Now look, I'm actually cleaning up my desktop as I sit here watching this image burn. I wanna, oh yeah, floor plan. I can go into pictures. All right. It was successfully written. Beautiful. I got more folders open. Cool. All right, let's boot live, shall we? See, so it was the F11 key that let me boot up. Hopefully this works. Let's give it a try. Where? Why won't you go in? Where? Maybe it's the other way. There it is. I have it upside down. That's why. Okay. Let's find the F11 key. Wow. Okay, English. Oh, you guys can't see what's going on. Hi! Maybe I should point things at the screen. All right, so we have... Okay, so it just booted into English. Just fine. Okay. Ooh! It's Ubuntu. Isn't that interesting? Huh. Or it's some kind of like based on Ubuntu? Fascinating. Yeah, it's the Pro series. That's the board. Yeah. I like that, John. I have nothing on Jason's desktops either. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what this does. I've never booted into this. This is my first time. Give it a try. See what it does. Maybe. It's flicking, so it's thinking about it. Should have stuck it into a USB 3 port. There should be USB 3 ports on the back, though. I think I can. Yeah, exactly. No, so this is the virus scan live disk. Hence why it says Ubuntu. kind of hiccuped. I haven't put that on a CD yet. Oh yeah. While I wait, I can. Yeah. A couple images I can clean off my desktop. Linux Mint stuff can all go into my computers folder. Yeah, that was more. I'm gonna delete my memtest zip, so I don't need those. Don't need that zip folder. Screenshot. What did I take a screenshot? Oh yeah. Haha! Here we go. I have no idea what. Oh. Hold on. It's coming up with the username. Although it's really hard to read. Okay, we got a cursor moving. Can I show you a little bit? We got a cursor moving. Okay. I did not know it's going to show the user's name. That's interesting. Uh-huh. Right now, I'm looking at a blank screen. With a cursor. Here's what I'm looking at. Cursor at the bottom of the screen, absolutely white. I don't know what it's doing. I can't right click. I can at least move the cursor. Not locked. Kind of like not really flashing. Well, we did have some success. It's just like white screen with cursor. Yeah. I don't know what it's. Excuse me. I don't know what it's doing. It's kind of being weird. Like now, it ain't even flashing. It looks. Yeah, I'm starting to think so as well, Carther. Because yeah, we just got this giant white screen. Oh, maybe I was supposed to. Okay, I got an idea. We're gonna reboot this. I got an idea. Maybe I'm supposed to click on the person's. Oh! Wow, it is like really. It seems to be stuck. Okay, let's try that again. I'm gonna try it one more time. I don't know if I'm supposed to click on the person's name when it boots up. Oh yeah, F11. kind of attach it to something. Okay. English. Alright, so we're back to, I don't like this webcam, by the way, much. It's really blurry. Yeah. Anyway. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna try it one more time. It looked promising. And then it kind of stopped being interesting. Yeah. Okay, I moved something to my computers folder and I can't find it. Poopity poop. Okay. So we kind of got the same looking broken screen. I don't know if it just doesn't like the card or something. Sorry, I came up with a person's name. I can't click on it. And then we're back to this. Welcome to the Matrix. Grr. I could always take the drive out and test it on my PC. But yeah, we get this big white screen. I don't know why the video goes all shitty. I can't right click on anything. Interesting. All right, we're going to shut it down and I'm going to shut down the stream for the day because, yeah, it's weird. It comes up with that. But, yeah. I'm going to blame that on the live boot. Yeah, it's probably just trying to. Yeah, no, so John, when I shut it down last time, the light had stopped completely blinking. So I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know what's going on. Hi, folks. Yep. Yeah, I agree with you, Carter. It does look broken. Interesting. Hi, dorks. Yeah. By the way, I got a Christmas tree, and it's real. It smells amazing. And then I have some stuff that I grew up with, minus the motherboard. But some ornaments. Actually, these three, the three snowmen with the hats on them, I sold them when I was a kid in grade 5 or grade 6. The kitty is not underneath it. The cats don't seem to even be really bothered by it. Will there be Christmas Eve drinking? There could be. It could be, Thomas. But yeah, so I put up my tree, got a little tree, and decorated it the other day. So it smells nice. So anyway, I am going to end the stream. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure something out. I still want to run fire check on that. Because Norton did come up with a warning, so yeah, nothing beats a real tree smell, Thomas. At least to me. Takes me back. So, folks, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, do the usual good things. Check out trinustech.com. Link is in the description. It has links to all my online presence, including my coffee account. If you can afford it, throw me some money. Be greatly appreciated. On that note, thanks everybody. Have a good night and see you on Boxing Day. Bye.